women's empowerment is actually a myth, you know. I don't think anyone's ever mentioned the fact that most of the content that falls under that category seems to either be rap lyrics where somebody is talking about being better than everyone else. Mind you, love the girls, yeah, love the rap girlies. I'm just saying what the lyrics are truly saying, right? It's either that or it's people on YouTube just screaming about how, again, you're a broke loser, you need to manifest a better life. You need to manifest a better life by getting a man to spoil you, or by not caring about any man at all and only, yeah, looking at having like the best career ever. So basically, a pissing contest. What do we call it when it's girls? Well, I'm not sure we should call it a pissing contest. I ain't very ladylike, but that's all it is. Pissing contest. So you'll notice there's a lot of people, like, even when you look at like pretty privilege videos, there's a ton of people who will be arguing in the comment section about who's really having a pretty privileged experience, because guys have flown me out, they've taken me here, they've done this for me, that for me. Oh, you haven't had that, so you must not be pretty. As if the way you are socially doesn't come into play. I mean, if you're not all that outgoing, you probably wouldn't have done half of these things. Or maybe you don't really want to go and get flown out by a stranger. Before you guys get on your high horses talking about how a true sign of beauty would be that the situations you land in are no strings attached, you must know that there are so many instances of women who are very pretty in the face, have very nice bodies, who were told that there were no strings attached, just for them to go on the trip and find out, oh, those strings, ooh, they are definitely attached. Yeah, this is what some of us want to avoid. Like, think about it. You know when like guys are like, oh, nah, we don't even have to do nothing. Then you find out when you get there that they want you to do that thing that they told you that they didn't want you to do. Like a stranger, not like a stranger, like, I don't know, your favorite athlete or something takes interest in you. You know him, kind of. You know about him. I mean, like a stranger. Like some guy hits you up in your DMs. Like, I could go around bragging about how I've had tons of guys hit me up in my DMs. But, like, I don't want to go anywhere with a strange guy. But I don't want to go anywhere with a strange guy that I had no prior interest in just because he offered. That sounds like a recipe for I'm small and I can't see. And I really gotta prevent danger where I can, man. Yeah, it could be a good trip. It could be genuine. Like, or I could end up in a plastic bag in pieces at the bottom of the Miami Bay. Where did Dexter used to drop them bodies? Hold on. Cause that show's set in Miami, isn't it? I like Miami. Where did Dexter used to drop the bodies? Yes, I'm searching it right now. Yeah, I don't want to end up in bags in the Atlantic Gulf Stream because someone say, hey, yo, shawty, I'll fly you out. Went to get tissue to wipe my nose, knocked over the whole camera. Mad. Anywho. Yeah. Like, it's just a pissing contest. Like, oh, well, they mistook me for this one celebrity. They didn't mistake you. Like, I know we all under the comment sections of these kinds of videos, or sometimes there'll even be creators arguing with each other. Now, I understand the concept of beauty being about your facial symmetry plus style plus, like, yes, your facial symmetry plus grooming habits, etc. and harmony. Yes, I understand that. But that's it. All this extra stuff. Like, I mean, an average babe from a privileged background will have the same experiences. Yeah, we'll be getting a lot of these same experiences in terms of like the financial ones, like a man taking you on holiday or flying you somewhere for a first date. So the pissing contest, there's no real point. I mean, I don't want to go poking fun, but it's almost as if half the people arguing in these comment sections are not actually prayed, but like that's an argument for another day. Let me stick to the topic at hand. Rap Girlie's lyrics. My pussy the fattest, you're stank, you broke, she a brokey, all them niggas want me, none of them want you. These are the lyrics. I like the songs, again, I said it, but like these are the lyrics. Who did that empower? You? How? You're lying. You're lying. You know those lyrics didn't empower you, girl. Come on. They empowered her, but definitely not you. Ah. Then what? What was the third thing I said? Yeah, I was talking. Yeah. Then, like, we have the content where it's just people telling you how you can get spoiled by a man, even though, you know, most of the people who make that content are actually just sugaring. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me explain why. You see a very attractive young woman who is popular saying that she doesn't care for looks. She doesn't care for looks and she doesn't like men her age. All the guys that she goes out with are older and unattractive. What on earth would motivate someone to continuously pick people who they find to be unsightly and they don't have much in common with? Exactly. So that kind of makes the advice, unless that's what you want, like the lifestyle you want, more power to you. Go after what you want, girl. But if you know, again, you want young Prince Charming, you want young Prince Charming, or you want like the 2.5 kids in the white picket fence lifestyle, they can't help you get that. Because literally what they're saying, get your man to spoil you, give you an allowance, but you want a regular guy. Yeah, you want a normal guy. Okay, how's he gonna give you an allowance? Or even if you want, like, yeah, no, that's actually it. How? Allowance. So not even that. Sure. I mean, surely whoever you're with would just want to get things for you just because they do, to show that they like you. But like, an allowance. I mean, it's interesting because I come from a culture where that is like normal. Like ethnically, I come from a culture where that's like a given. But it's a given. Like, you don't actually have to ask the guy. He's gonna do this anyway because that is the sign. And that's how they're taught. Yeah, that's how Nigerian men are taught. Like when they're younger, that's how they're taught that you show love by taking care of your woman, taking care of your family. So that's just it. Yeah, you marry a man for your place, you'd never have to ask. But, you know, so again, that's another thing to be careful of when you're taking advice from people. Like, some women come from cultures where this is the norm. This is a given. And then some people, they don't, and they try and apply that advice with just anyone. And some people don't come from cultures where that is the norm, but they will do it. There's so many different... This is why... See, and this is why I don't like to try and cater to every group of people when I make videos, because you'll end up saying the same sentence like 1,000 different ways and your video will be 85 minutes long. It didn't really empower you. I mean, most of the titles of videos that you click on, you clicked on them for confirmation bias because you knew this thing to be true anyway. Yeah, or girl didn't get you to do much really. You clicked because you knew that what was being said was true to you. The content ain't empire. And I know that a lot of people, they like all this content because like maybe the women in their lives haven't really been able to give them any useful advice. Maybe they weren't really raised around women, maybe they had bad friendships, or maybe they have parents who had different interests. Like if you had like a very down to earth mother, but like you're not very down to earth yourself, you know, you want the finer things in life, you may look to people online who appear to have those things, or they really do have those things, but you always gotta think people can only give you advice from where they're at and where they've been. So if you know you and them ain't going to the same place, what? Sorry, my phone. If you know you and them ain't going to the same place, then maybe just be a little cautious. Yeah.